Good day, viewers and listeners, and welcome to the Progress Report. In this episode, we will hear from the U.S. Ambassador to Guyana, Her Excellency Sarah Ann Lynch. Ambassador Lynch is the Chief Investment Officer for the United States government in Guyana and is dedicated to promoting and facilitating trade and investments between Guyana and the United States of America.
Things are moving fast and furious in Guyana, and one of my major goals is to make sure that U.S. investors know what's happening here, that we educate them, tell the Guyana story, so they can make an informed decision if they want to invest or not. In my time here, and even during COVID, I would say, the dark days of COVID, we were working the phones, we were having webinars, we were doing virtual meetings. When things opened up a little bit more, we got to fast work to attend various conferences, to make sure we had trade missions come here to Guyana. So we had the largest U.S. trade mission ever, Louisiana, was here not too long ago, but actually it's going on about 10 months now. And then we had a sizable Florida delegation here. Both of those ended up in real deals for folks. So it was a win-win on both sides. We have done an awful lot to kind of be a matchmaker and put U.S. businesses together with local counterparts. And we've really encouraged our companies, U.S. companies, to do their homework. So, figure out what they want to do here, think about their product, make sure they have a plan, and then look for a local partner and exercise their due diligence on that local partner too. And the ones that have done that have been highly successful. We do have a lot of companies that are very creative, shall we say, in the U.S., and they're bringing some of that creativity here to Guyana. One or two companies that I can mention specifically, I just met one of them last week at the Building Expo. The company's name is New Century, and they have this, they call it block technology, which is really impressive, which involves building a home, affordable homes, within about 25 days or so. And they do it using kind of prefabricated materials, but these are lovely homes. I saw a sample of one that was a 3-bedroom home, 1 floor. So they're simple but beautiful, and they do everything from the plumbing to the electricity to the windows, and a family can have a home within less than a month. And it's really amazing. That's U.S. ingenuity. And I visited another company out there called Machine Tech, and they do a lot of metal work. And much of what they do does involve the gas and oil industry, but not everything. So when I went out there, I saw these beautiful pieces of furniture that they had made from scrap metal, basically. And then a chandelier that was very creative. So they want to have small products along with this at the same time that they're developing larger products for their clients. And so again, that's American ingenuity, and they are bringing that here, and they're also learning a lot from Guyanese ingenuity. So they're sharing kind of best practices, learning from each other, and growing together. It's really a partnership. Right now, Guyana is the land of opportunity. I mean, there are so many options for investors, not just in oil and gas, but across sectors. And I know that Guyana knows how important it is to diversify the economy to avoid that famous oil curse or the resource curse. So the government is investing heavily in other sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, tourism, IT, healthcare, education. So there are so many opportunities here for U.S. investors. And what we're hearing is that they are they're finding it to be a very favorable environment to invest. I do hear that the government might be talking about more incentives going forward, and I think those would be very welcome. Things like tax holidays, maybe for investors. Some creative ideas like that will mean even more investors will be coming here. But investors are looking at some of the challenges too, and as we all know, there are some, like infrastructure, key infrastructure, important legislation, capacity of the people. It's a small population, but it looks to me like Guyana's working on all of those things. Infrastructure, there are new roads, bridges are being designed, there are new hotels going up. They are doing quite a lot to make sure that that is no longer a barrier to investment. I think I forgot to mention the high cost of electricity, which is a barrier to investment. But with the new gas to energy project, that cost of electricity will be reduced by half very soon. And that will be an important message to investors because, of course, most of these companies use quite a bit of electricity, and that hits their bottom line. And then health and education, you know, you need a healthy, educated population with the right skills at this right time. And, you know, I think Guyana is playing a little bit of catch up with that, but they have put into place a lot of educational opportunities and policies to improve the healthcare, which are beginning to show and pay dividends. I would say in all of those areas, the U.S. has partnered with Guyana, and we are thrilled to do so because, as you said, this is our neighborhood. So Guyana's success is our success, and we really want to, as neighbors, we want to be a part of this new day. So we are thrilled to do so. But now is the time to invest in Guyana. And as you know, there are plane loads of investors coming in to Chedijagan Airport every week. And my goal is to make sure there are more American planes than any other. So I am really promoting Guyana as a place for investors to explore, take a look. Again, do your homework, ask the U.S. Embassy what we see as the political landscape, the economic landscape, the commercial landscape, and then companies will make their own decisions. But we are doing our best to describe a nation that is open for business.
Guyana remains an attractive investment destination and remains open to investment partners globally. We therefore encourage investors to explore the many opportunities that are available. Until next time, I am Vivekanand Rajkumar.